lights are off today because there is no power. But when you clicked on this video, you wanted to know how you can easily make yourself okra gel, because firstly, the other gels might be expensive, or you're just scared to use them because of the ingredients, because we all know that some of those gels out there have toxic, dangerous chemicals in them that you do not want to be putting on your scalp or your hair, because it's really so hard and taxing it's tasking to put something on your hair and do not put it on your scalp, especially if you have short hair like mine. So in the process of making okra, you will need the okra. I don't know whether they are called beans or strands or whatever, but you'll need the okra. Some people here in my country call it bamia, but recently I googled, and bamia is the prepared one. I do not understand very well, but bamia is okra but in the prepared state. Yeah. So you need it, you need clean water, and you need a fire source or a blender for the two methods that I'll be telling you guys about. So this is what you need: just the okra, and I preferably add rosemary, and also coffee, just a little bit of coffee for a good smell. Yeah, it's almost done. Yeah, this is me chopping the okra. I chop it that way because after all I chop it in whichever way that I can, make it just small. Some people like to cut theirs longitudinally and they cut off the upper part and the lower tiny part, the tapering one, but I just cut everything. After all, I'm not going to put it in my food, and it has already been washed, so whether it's for, I don't know whether I use it for face masking, but still, if it's going on the scalp, it needs to be clean. So I cut it like this. And you guys, I also add that rosemary that you're seeing there. Rosemary has its own advantages on the hair and scalp. One which is reducing on the dandruff, and it also adds a certain smell to the gel. So I chop it and I remove the rosemary because the rosemary stick is hard. So I put my things in the blender, then I add some little water, and then close it up, and I'll blend. Guys, it turned out thicker than I had expected. As you can see, it is just so thick. So I added some water to my blender, and sorry to whoever this disgusted. I just really wanted to show you guys the consistency, how thick it was. I couldn't even pick it up like easily into space. It would come along with the rest. Yeah, so it was really thick. And this is when I decided, because I did not expect it to come out this way, this is when I decided that maybe I could use a fresh one. And so I wanted to separate half of it and cook it, then leave half of it fresh. And I did not have any like soaking thing, so I used this sieve, this particular sieve. It was a little disturbing because it was hard for the thick okra gel to seep through, but I did it with the help of a spoon, and I managed to get some of the gel out. But the soak would be the best, and the next time I'll be making this for myself, I will use a soak, and I'd advise you guys to do the same. So I left the okra to cook, and I went, took a shower, and came back, took it off, and did the same. I sieved it out and put in another container. And really the difference between the cooked and fresh okra is not so big, just that when you overcook it, the cooked okra is brown and the other one.
So you guys, these are my two gels, the cooked one and this uncooked one. You can see this. Some people choose to refrigerate their okra, as I am doing, depending on whether you're going to use it then. Like for me, I'll use mine tomorrow morning when I take down these twists. So if you guys liked the video, you should give me a thumbs up. You should subscribe to see more of whatever I'll be posting, and you should comment if you have any questions so that we can talk more through the comments. My next video will be on how to do bantu knots on your own hair. My hair is short, about 4.5 inches. So my next video will be about how to do bantu knots on your hair using the okra gel that I made. And I'll be telling you guys about the pros and cons of the 2 types of okra and what you should do, everything you need to know about the okra, and also how to make the bantu knots. So please watch out for my next